Hey folks, now we're ready to take a look at functions from graphs. We're going to be able to look at graphs and determine very quickly if it is or is not a function. What is a function? A function is a relation. Are you getting used to it yet? In which each input has exactly one output. To determine if a graph is a function, we're going to use something called the vertical line test. But what is the vertical line test? Luckily, it's as simple as it sounds. The vertical line test is drawing vertical lines to determine if an x value has more than one y value. So we're going to try that for number one. So first, let's just look at this graph. I want to remind you that this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. And we have been looking at our functions as ordered pairs. And here, they're still ordered pairs. So if we were to find the ordered pair of this point, well, we find that it's 1 on the x-axis and 1 on the y-axis. So this pair is 1, 1. And if we were to go to this point, we'd see that it's 2 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. So this point is 2, 3. And then let's just take a look at one more. If we're to look at this point, we see that it's 3 on the x-axis and 4 on the y-axis. So our point is 3, 4. So it's the same thing, except now we're interpreting it on a graph. And we want these x values, which are our inputs, to have only one output, our y values. So does this point here, if x is 1, does it have one value as an output? Yes, it does. And if we're to look at this point, 2 has one output of 3. And 3, if we come to this point, has one output of 4. But when we get to number 4, what do you notice as we move up along the y-axis? There are 2 points. So you see we have one here and one here. So for the number 4, when x equals 4, y can equal 1, can also equal 5. If we were to write those points out, it would be 4, 1, and 4, 5. And so we can determine through that this is not a function. And now let me show you the vertical line test, which makes it a lot easier, is you draw a vertical line. So let's say we drew a vertical line up when x equals 4. We only want to come across one point, and here we come across 2 points. So if at any point, at any x value on a graph, if you draw a vertical line and it has more than one y value, it is not a function. So this is not a function. Number 4 has 2 outputs. So go ahead and try the rest of these on your own and make sure you check with the control. Good luck.